the Ember is not too bad as well. We've seen Invokers kind of hang steady there, and it should be an even enough lane. Perhaps Abed will look to get itchy and try to find a kill, but I feel like they are a little bit more stronger here on the side of TNC. So I'm going to have to favor that. I think Gabby Morphling has delivered so many times. You don't quite have anything to stop the regen coming through as well on the side of Team Dog, so that's always going to be a consistent issue.
See how it does pan out. This is the last game of this grand final. Either team could take this grand final for themselves, and it'd be a very, very nice way to finish off your year. Just being able to say, yeah, I won the last SCA tournament before the year did end. Obviously put yourself on a kind of a good track for the DPC. Keep the trying to focus in on that farm. However, Arfu now going to come in from the side. Can he find an avalanche toss? There are a lot of creeps around. He needs the full combination. He's going to throw the avalanche and the toss out now, and Gabby is eventually going to die. Ice is going to be the one to take the kill on the Enigma. Still Paulson actually running into this mid lane. I'm not sure about that, Paulson. Bit aggressive there, and it will cost him his life.
Just as I expected.
Not sure what the ID was for our meanwhile top lane. Ice also gonna die. Gabby able to secure that kill, but Arfu gonna try and go for the trade. Gabby is strength morphing, however, and should be able to eventually get out unless he runs out of strength. And Febby, he tried to go for the cogs pushback, but unfortunately locks Gabby in, and I suppose he was dead either way. There was really no getting out there for Gabby, but you know, what can you do? Position 5 clockwork, and now Gabby's going to be pressured. Ice not at that level 6 mark yet. Mel going to be forced to rotate in with the EMP Tornado. It is going to land on both heroes, and Arfu going to be targeted. He'll turn around for an avalanche, but that's all he can do, as he will eventually die to Armel on the Invoker.
This is a risky spot here.
Yeah, he does pop the battle trance to try and survive this one out. He's got to turn back around though and go back onto Tims, but he's not life-stealing quite enough, and KP has plenty of control to make sure Tims does not die. Action going on now. Armel going to be chased down by Arbed, but the EMP not going to be dodged down. Still, Armel is dropping to the Flame Guard damage and should eventually just die, but no. Febby, a great cogs pushback. Paulson is still going to find Armel, but now the Ghost Walk is there. Perfect timing from Febby, saving his mid-invoker, and now poor old Arfu's going to suffer. He will go down to Tims. Going to be too easy, but now he has help coming in. Febby will go for the hook shot onto Paulson with the arrow follow-up, and it looks like this Ogre will die. Meanwhile, Arbed going to try and chase down Tims. Will run into him. It does connect the chains, but Arbed is getting very low and will not be able to stick around to try and finish off the kill. So they lose Paulson. They do not get that mid-tier 1 tower. It is still standing and pretty darn healthy. Not really the target they wanted to start on, but they'll have to settle. Still, Ice is TPing in with the black hole. He might go for it, but Febby, a nice cogs, making sure that Ice does not have a path. They will get one. Still, Febby now going to be in danger. Hook shot not going to land on Armel. Just wanted a hook shot away, but it is not going to work out. Still, Armel pops the drums to try and help him out. It is not going to be enough. It will end up being a 1-for-1 on both position 5s.
Ice is vulnerable up top.
Yeah, he is. Cold Snap EMP is going to fly out, and Febby is going to be there with the battery assault. With the arrow also out, Armel will happily take the kill with the tornado. Avalanche is going to be out. He's already started strength morphing, but the vessel is going to be there from Arbed, and the chains don't actually land. They do still keep going on to that morph. Gabby is still alive as he will turn back around now. Back onto Arfu. He has help coming in from TNC. Arfu is set to fall, but he goes for another avalanche. Looks like he will go down eventually. Meanwhile, the Ogre, Paulson, also going to drop to the tornado of Armel. Ice, he's trying to find a black hole initiation, but he is not going to get any of it. The battery assault is there from Febby, and he just can't find an angle. Very, very tough stuff right now for Team Dogs. Even Arbed been pushed back by the cogs, but he'll turn back around onto Armel. Ghostwalk is going to be there. Arbed waiting for that sleight of fist, but is not going to be able to really throw it out. He'll just keep playing around. He does have a sentry there for Armel, but Armel is not low enough in terms of HP, and Arbed, well, he's wasted all his remnants. He does get out, but they were waiting. They knew exactly where he was going. Tim's able to take the kill on the Mirana. And another great team fight out for TNC Predator. Febby gonna spot him out now, does have the hook shot, doesn't use it yet. In Your Dream gonna pop the battle trance to go onto the clock. They silence the troll up. Arrow gonna fly through as well from Tim's, landing perfectly on that troll warlord. He's not dead yet, but Febby is gonna be there to just hold him in place. They do take him out with the EMP. Abed will come in and take down Febby on the clockwork, but it's nowhere near worthwhile for Team Dog to lose your pos 1 like that for a position 5 clockwork. And TNC, again, just finding the better end of the deal.
All their power beats him, in fact.
Arrow, going to be blocked off there by Arfu. He's trying to save the Dane. He actually does. Abed able to get himself out at the cost of Arfu's life. Great little save there, though, from Arfu. Had that arrow connected, Abed would have almost guaranteed just be dead. Smelling blood in the water. We'll go into that triangle and Armel runs straight into In Your Dream. He gets the silence off with the Orchid. Tim's looking for an arrow. Is going to land it in the end. And this troll, can he survive? Not quite. He gets the whirling axes off, but it is not going to be anywhere near enough. And they even kill off Polisson on the Ogre. It's a 5-17 now. TNC with a 4k net worth lead. And with these 2 heroes dead, they can rush for the Roshan pit. Ice. They want to try and go after the Enigma. He has help coming from the backside. The hook shot is not going to land either. And now In Your Dream can try to go after the Invoker, but he does not. Instead, they'll start a team fight onto Tim's. They do try for the Mirana, but he does get the Yules off in time. Still the chains is going to be there from Abed, and he is going to remnant out. Onto Polisson, he's going to be okay for now. Meanwhile, on the left side, they are going after the clockwork, but In Your Dreams come in now after the clock. It looks like they will get him. The black hole out from Ice as well, catching out Armel. They don't have quite enough to kill him off. The Ice War held them back, and now Gabby going back in on the Morphling. Wants that Enigma and Ice. He's going to drop. Gabby's got a triple kill out in this Morph so far. Onto In Your Dream they go. This should be the ultra kill. In fact, never mind, Armel will take the kill for himself. But now with this Brewmaster split, they'll try onto Abed, but he will remnant away. He's rushing for Ice in the Radiant base. He looks to blow him up, and he does. Oh, TNC. This game number 5, they are looking very, very strong. Arfu, Avalanche toss, not going to be enough, just barely Gabby. He'll survive, and Arfu is going to die. A double kill out, and now they're onto the tier 3 tower. TNC, they may have done it, John. 12k net worth lead. First lane of Barracks going to go the way of the Dire. Tim's will go in for a Yule Scepter onto the Ogre, but Polisson does have the Eidolon to block off the arrow, but it won't matter. Gabby, a godlike spree already on this morph. Moonlight Shadow is there. Abed is going to be the one to be focused. No, they go after In Your Dream straight off the bat. Ice though. There's your black hole. It's only on 1. Gabby's going to waveform through the back lines. They got Arthur on the Tiny. They did not get anyone on the side of TNC. Sunstrike on In Your Dream. He'll battle trance and try and survive through this, but it is not looking good. He's been tornadoed up, and Gabby will just stand his ground. He does not respect the troll whatsoever. Now Ice also caught on the Enigma. And there you go. The GG's called. TNC Predator, after 5 games, will be able to get the BTS Pro Series Season 4 win underneath their belts. And that is a very nice way to finish off this year if you are TNC Predator.
Definitely. They managed to get a great win for themselves after sort of struggling the past few tournaments. We haven't seen them win out just yet in any single one, but they do manage to hold it steady here. They are back in top form with Coach Febby playing in for them. And they do manage to secure a really strong... Yeah, the Ducks come out. The Dogs apparently are not enough. And
whoa. Hold on a minute. We're not casting EU now. Our admin's getting a little bit excited. Like, hold on a minute. 5 games wasn't enough for you guys. Get back in here.